Hello, YouTube! So this week, this beauty came out. The Shadow Cabinet by Maureen Johnson is the third book in the Shades of London series, and if you pre-ordered it in the States, you got cool swag, like a signed book and that thing that's above my head. This book was a lot of fun to read. I couldn't put it down. And to Maureen Johnson, I would like to say, what the hell? This didn't answer my questions. It only gave me more. What the hell, Maureen? What the hell? So naturally, I think that everyone should read it, and I am going to talk about it a little bit briefly. I have so many questions. I am really intrigued as to what's going to happen next. I am concerned that the book before this one, The Madness Underneath, and this book, both sort of felt like they were setup novels. And so having a setup novel to a setup novel to a novel that's not released yet sort of bugs me a lot. And I think Maureen did that on purpose, and thanks, Maureen. Thanks for that. It was still a really compelling story though, which is not something that I find common in setup books. Usually if I can tell a book is a setup, I'm more willing to put it down and go away and do something else. And that was not the case with The Shadow Cabinet, because it was still a really compelling story and it dealt with a lot of interesting things and the character dynamics were great. So definitely go read it and then come back here. Now, I have some serious questions about the two new characters that were introduced, Sid and Sadie, because I kind of feel like maybe they shouldn't have been unleashed upon the world. And that looks like it's going to end very badly. Also curious as to whether or not Sid and Sadie followed the original Ripper case. Not the one in the books, but the original Ripper case. Because I feel like that is someone that they might have posters of in their bedroom. Yeah. So that was really interesting and cool and creepy, and I can't believe that Maureen dropped a big bombshell like that on the main character and then had her forget it. I wanted to tear all of my hair out. So naturally, it's just been lots of fun reading this book and treasuring it and loving it. And also, I need the next one. So definitely, if you want to, go check that out. There are still some signed copies in various places, if that's a thing that you like in your books. And if not, you should get it anyway, because it's a really good book. And that's The Shadow Cabinet by Maureen Johnson. However, because I kind of can't just put books down, I also started reading Cinder by Marissa Meyer. And all I really have to say about this book, since I'm not done with it, I'm only about a third of the way through it, is if Cinder turns out to be a moon princess, I'm gonna lose my stuff, because moon princesses are kind of my thing. And so I'm very excited to see where that's going. That book is nothing like I thought it would be, and it's so much better than what I thought it was gonna be. I knew from the title and the red shoes that it was gonna be a Cinderella retelling, but I was not prepared for the first sentence of the book. And that did a good job of making sure that I kept reading. So those are my thoughts for this week on the two books that I have read. I hope that you have some time for pleasure reading so that you can get into The Shadow Cabinet or Cinder, or any book. And until next time, don't forget to be awesome. Bye, YouTube.